They say it's a mental battle, right? The war is not physical, it's spiritual. Now, when you hear spiritual, what does that mean? Right? Because spiritual is just a next word for what? For the unseen. It's a next word for what? Darkness, right? Because spirituality, spirit, you can't see a spirit, right? You could feel it. So therefore we say it's energy, right? Now, when it comes to the darkness, you can't see anything in the darkness because it's dark, right? It's black. It's black, so you can't see anything. So it's one and the same. Because even when you look at it, you know, if you want to go back into history, the only history that man has, everything, I don't care which belief you are, everything leads back to a creator, right? And how the story goes is that in the beginning, there was darkness. So could we agree on that? There was darkness. So everything you couldn't, there was no sight. There was nothing to see, right? Because what we are was just energy, right? We are still energy today, but we have been transformed. Through manipulation, we have been transformed. So when we talk about spirit, when we talk about the darkness, when we talk about black, all of that we're talking about, when we talk about the unseen, all of this is just energy, right? Energy is something you can only feel, you cannot see it. So when people talk about the physical versus the spiritual, it is basically the body versus the mind. And this is where people battle at times. Well, oh, listen, a lot of times, right? People battle. And the reason why they battle is because the mind and the body has been separated. For you to get sick, for you to have a disease, right? Your mind has left your body. Now, due to the fact that the mind has left the body, now the body has to take over because the body wants to be here. The body knows the energy that it is. The body knows the energy that lies within. The body knows it has to be here because it came for a reason, right? That's what we call purpose. So now, when you look at the body and you see what the body is doing, right, in disease or in sickness, the body is always doing the right thing because the mind is gone, right? The mind is absent. So the body is doing what it needs to do to be here. So if the pressure goes up, it's because the body doesn't have what it needs to function correctly. So here where is all the symptoms start coming in. Like we always talk about food. I don't care what people eat. You eat whatever you choose to, right? But knowing the energy that I am, I choose to fuel my body, right? I choose to give it energy that will continue the energy that I am, right, within this body. So when you putting in certain things, I like to call it dead food because as fast as we eat it, right, we eat 1 serving, 2 serving, 3 servings, right, we stuff, the itis kick in and we fall asleep. We call it the itis, but the fact of the matter is the energy of the food that you just eat is a dead one. So what does that do? Where do dead things belong? They belong in the earth. So this is why the body goes to sleep, because it's pulling you closer to the ground, right? Now, when it comes to pulling that mind and that body back together, there's a lot of things you have to do. Well, let me not say it like that because I don't want it to feel like it's something that's complicated. It's not. It's just about being aware, right? If there was a word for me to use, is being aware. Aware is that word. And I will give aware the meaning. right? Because we know when it comes to words how that works. That's another topic. Right now we're dealing with the battle between the seen and the unseen, the mind and the body.